Hello Gemini and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for December. Okay, let's see what's coming out for you. We have the Knight of Crystals, Endurance and Determination. Okay, this is the Knight of Pentacles. Look at that beautiful camel. Has everything it needs. It's a survivor, this camel. It's got water, it's ready for the next new journey, it can sustain itself, and it's determined to move on. We have beautiful Mr. Star turning up as well. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, this camel is saying take it slow. And things might actually be slowing down. You might be getting the message, slow down. So there's something else that you are preparing for, a longer journey. And I feel like this is, preparation moving into 2024 perhaps. And speaking of 2024, very excited to let you know that the 2024 Gemini forecasts are out, the readings are out. So the link for that is in the description box below, just come out. So I'd love it if you go check that out. So we have the Knight of Crystals, Endurance and Determination. Let's see what this is about. What do you need this endurance and determination for? So what's shifting and changing for Gemini? Cup 10, Pluto, Pisces. Okay, interesting. So what I get with this is, Pluto's going to be a big player next year, moving into Aquarius, your fellow air sign, and that's going to make a really nice trine to you. But what I'm feeling is that there's a reprioritization happening here in December. I always see like December as I start seeing the energies for 2024 kind of not coming in yet, but it's almost like your soul is preparing you. For 2024, there's the ending of the year and there's a preparation for where we're moving next. And so that's what we're feeling like with this beautiful camel. And this Pluto Pisces is saying that the things that used to make you happy are shifting and changing. So there's new things that are coming in, and perhaps the old things in December, it's not that they're not making you unhappy, but maybe it's just that there's something new kind of calling you here, and something that hasn't previously been, at the center of your attention has come in and is wanting to make you happy and transform your happiness. So this feels like, I just keep getting this sense with this Knight of Crystals that this beautiful camel has a seed planted inside itself, a seed for the future. And that's what this energy, it's a seed for the future transformation that's coming in. And it's very slow moving. It's very grounded. It's very much thinking of the longer term plan, the longer term future. And it feels happy, like it's got a little smile on its face, this little camel. And so the Pluto energy, it may just feel like things that, that things are fading out. It's like things that used to be the color in your life are now fading to a different color, and there's new color coming in. If that makes any sense, it just has this sense of things that you were invested in that were making you happy before, or people or situations. It's not that they're not going to be there, like I said, but it's like there's something new emerging here that's taking your attention. So let's see what's coming through. So Gemini, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture of what's going on for you, a more holistic view. And this is a general reading, Gemini. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. There is no extended reading for the December readings. We have the 2024 yearly forecasts instead. And so love it if you check that out. The link for that is in the description box below. And it feels like, when I get this feeling of what this seed is inside this camel, it feels like it's something bigger than you. It feels like something that's a power outside of yourself. That is, even though the seed is planted inside of you, and it almost feels like a pregnancy. You've got this seed inside of you, like a metaphorical pregnancy, and I'm moving forward into the future with this. It's something that I want to nurture and grow and make a tangible reality, and something that can sustain me for a very long time, like the camel. But at the same time, it has this feeling like there's a bigger power at play, like there's a force outside of yourself that is guiding you towards this transformation. So it's interesting. It's interesting, but I feel like you're in harmony with that. It's not like feeling like something's nudging you and you're not ready. It's like, no, you're feeling ready. You're feeling like this feels good on a deep soul level. I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this transformation. So, yeah, let's see what's coming through. The cards are giving me lots of information and they haven't even come out yet. So just waiting for the right frequency to come into the cards. And that may just be exactly what happens for you, is that it may be a little bit of you're getting a lot of intuitive senses, a lot of information, a lot of like knowings, before everything's kind of been laid out onto the table, or before everything becomes kind of quite obvious, that's coming through. So let's have a look. We've got celebration in your mind. It could be a very sociable time as well. So let's see the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Moon card. Interesting. And look, the Knight of Pentacles again. This is the same card as the Knight of Crystals. So fantastic. This is obviously a very, very important energy here. And we can see the Knight holding on to this beautiful pentacle, moving forward. And the horse looks like it's barely moving, but it is moving. It's something that's really, really deeply significant that is moving slowly through you, but it feels like it's very embodied. That's why I keep feeling like it's right inside my belly. That's the feeling I'm getting, like it's in you. And so this is something that, is ready to come up and out. So we have as a situation the Six of Pentacles. This is about balance. And we see that it's about giving a little bit of extra to what this seed is. There's something new that you're giving more to. And so, it's about balancing out the situation. I feel like this is ready for your attention now, this situation. And crossed by the Temperance energy, which is also the card representing balance and harmony being restored and elements coming together. It's kind of interesting because it's kind of saying the elements haven't necessarily come together just yet. That's kind of what we were getting with the way the cards came out. The elements hadn't necessarily come together, but yet it's still a very balanced approach that you're taking here to this situation, to this new energy that's wanting to transform something into the future, transform your happiness. In your conscious mind, we've got the Three of Cups. So it very much, the Three of Cups can be around emotional connections, celebration, social occasions. It can be all of those things, but it's about how connected you're feeling to the people that are around you and how valued, how valuable you're finding those connections. So it's kind of interesting because I do feel like they're going to notice so much about what you're gaining from groups and friends and social situations and so teams and things like that. I feel like there's a lot of that energy around this. So we have the Three of Cups. It's almost like there's something here to celebrate and, consciously becoming quite aware of what that is. At the base, we have the Magician, which is interesting because this is what's happening deep down, and this is the conscious awareness. The Magician is the information that's rising up into your consciousness, and the Magician's going, okay, how am I going to do this? Because I feel like there's a lot of other things taking my attention or my energy at this moment in time, and then I'm feeling this really new, strong, powerful pull of this seed inside of me that is asking for more. And I'm working out how, firstly, I'm going to bring this into my world, and secondly, how I can kind of reorganize and reprioritize everything. And so it's kind of interesting because your planetary ruler Mercury goes into retrograde in December. So it moves from Capricorn, retrogrades in Capricorn, starts off there, and then moves into Sagittarius in your opposite sign, and doesn't turn around till 2024, but the start of January. So this is Mercury coming in with the Magician. This is Mercury Gemini energy. And what's happening deep down is it's almost like there's this big reevaluation and shift in the way you're perceiving a situation, or even new plans that are coming through, organizations. So that's something that's coming through. Here's your nemesis, the Nine of Swords. I always see this card as the Gemini nemesis. It's in the past, which is good. So this is where there's been potentially something that has been stressing you out, or just going around and round in your mind, or something that you've been worried or fearful about. Maybe you've had too much. It could be a feeling of overwhelm. We just have just had your full moon. So that could have brought up some of those feelings as well. But luckily, that's all passing. There's nothing else that looking like the Nine of Swords here. So whatever it is that you were fearing or worried about, it doesn't seem to be coming into play here. We're not seeing it. So in the near future, we do have the Seven of Cups, which is the reevaluation energy. That would be the Mercury retrograde energy. But this is looking at new options. The picture hasn't fully formed yet. We see it's clouded. So there's a vision forming. So that's still really important to know that the picture is not going to necessarily be clear. You're just going to get the sense of a knowing that this is the right way to move forward and that something's calling you here. So trust your feelings. Absolutely. You're going to really feel this. This is where it's going to like sensing it. So the Seven of Cups is like reevaluation, looking at new options. You're presenting as the Three of Pentacles. So this is really beautiful because this is getting on with people for a start, getting on working well with people. It could actually be, a lot of really positive energy exchanges that you're finding with people. But it's also, you could be feeling quite productive at this stage as well. There could be a lot that is going on here, or just valued, with your place within a group or within society in general. So these characters, they're all masters. They've mastered some kind of skill or in the process of mastering something that is really valuable to those around them, valuable to society. And they're building a cathedral. A cathedral is something that is created over a lifetime. So a sense of identity that's created over a lifetime. So that's part of what this seed is that it's somehow being informed by this energy. Really the root of it is self-worth. And it's something that you're taking that good feeling, that good energy from the people that give you this energy. Not everyone does. And planting it inside of yourself, your value. This is something connected to your value that you're moving forward into 2024, which is really wonderful. So energy surrounding you, got the Seven of Swords. So this is potentially people wanting to move on, people moving on, people making plans. Perhaps people are leaving. Perhaps people are traveling, getting out of here. It does feel like there's a lot of like movement at the station with what people are, the plans that people have. And I feel like you might be particularly sensitive to that for whatever reason. So that's something that's coming in. Hopes and fears, we have this Nine of Pentacles. This is feeling like this beautiful camel, very resilient, very, it's abundance, independence, self-sufficiency, having enough. It's thriving, not surviving. So it's kind of interesting because the camel is a survivor, but this is thriving. So it might be just moving from, just shifting that a little bit, that dynamic and energy in your life. We have as an outcome, look at this, the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, so this is where you're just going out into the great unknown, but you're feeling really positive, feeling like I can make this a success. We have Jupiter, the great benefic planet that has been in retrograde for months, turning around. It turns direct on New Year's Eve. So it is also the planet of excess, so just watch out for that on New Year's Eve. But this is where I think that, we're moving into the year feeling so much more positive. We've got the young emperor waiting for some really, really good results, maybe changing some things, putting some stuff out there, trying something new and seeing what comes back, and feeling like this Six of Wands is moving into the future, feeling quite validated and successful. So it really is feeling like, okay, I'm stepping into new territory here, often to some sort of new journey, but I'm feeling so positive and strong and confident, and I'm feeling valued, and I'm feeling like this can be success. And then it moves, it's, heading for the Moon, which is again that sense of things are clouded. It knows that it's not heading into a very clear situation. It knows that it's stepping into the fog, but at the same time, it's like I feel confident I can maneuver my way through that and maneuver my way through all these underlying situations and things that are going on in my life. And I feel confident. It doesn't bother me that there are still some things that haven't really come out. There's still some things that aren't clear. That doesn't bother me because I have this kind of innate sense of confidence and belief, self-belief that comes in around it. And it sort of has this energy of I feel like I could take on anything, absolutely anything. So if you are, the moon also represents home and relationship to mother. So if there's something around that you're wanting to work through and work out, this is a really positive, optimistic energy around that as well, whether it's home, living situation. But just in general, like this Six of Wands, it's not phasing it that it's moving towards the moon, which is like an unclear situation. Things are not necessarily like the cards haven't landed on the table yet. It's like, I don't care. I'm the camel. I've got endurance. I've got determination. I'm a survivor and I've got this resilience and I'm ready. I'm ready for the journey. I don't need to know everything. That would be boring. If I knew everything, I'm ready to step into the unknown. I'm ready to also work with some underlying things that are going on in my unconscious and let them come up to the consciousness and see what those things are, because they could be very validating. They could be bringing you into success as well. So here we have as an overall energy, the Knight of Pentacles. And this is, like I said, the slow moving energy. It's very, very slow. The Knight of Pentacles tangibly moves things forward. It's very grounded and practical, the way it moves forward. It's also thinking about the longer term future. So it's a visionary energy, but it's also understanding that things over a longer period of time move slowly. So it's like holding on to that vision. There's a bigger picture vision that comes in here whilst you're moving into some unknown places in your unknown territory in your life. So it feels like, yes, off the intrepid explorer, off on the next big adventure, understanding that there is transformation here and there's going to be riches. There's going to be riches in this journey that is going to bring you some emotional happiness. And those riches, they can be related to money, but I feel like it's got more to do with deep emotional fulfillment as well. So it feels like a very optimistic time to be moving into 2024. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Gemini, and see what's coming through. We've got, I forgive myself. Okay, I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough. Look at that Six of Wands. That is leaving all those feelings behind. And I am free to love myself. That's what the Six of Wands does. Free to love itself, to express itself, to validate everything about you, to accept yourself, to express your heart, express what's within you. There's this beautiful sense of ending the year with this absolutely lovely validation, and that beautiful seed that you've planted inside of yourself, that's you freeing yourself from some of those old feelings that you don't need anymore. And that's what the Pluto Pisces energy is. It's transforming your happiness. So over a longer period of time, we have, yes, the cross. Okay. So the cross is interesting because it can represent being a victim. It can represent the martyr energy, victim consciousness. It can represent the sacrifice and a cross to bear. So it feels like that's what you're leaving behind. That's all the stuff that you're transforming and leaving behind, and you're stepping into this new energy of the Six of Wands and saying, this is like a really positive mindset moving in. It's feeling good about yourself and feeling like you're able to open up to new possibilities, feeling like you are enough just how you are. You've got everything that you need around you, and you can make magic happen. You can make miracles happen. You can make things work in your life. And it's just a really, really fantastic energy to come through. So it's also just transforming those energies around what this cross could mean. And ultimately, what it represents is peace. And if we turn it around the other way, it's the peace symbol. So it's like you're turning something around in your life and finding peace within that situation, which is very much linked to, there's this Pisces energy around, which is very much connected to this, the martyr, Pisces, and forgiveness. So these are some of the energies that you're really working with. But in a very tangible way, you're using that, you're creating a very tangible change in your life. And it's just so amazingly positive here, Gemini. It really is just amazing. So that is your reading. You are triumphantly moving forward into 2024, feeling confident, feeling good about yourself, saying, throw anything at me. I don't care. Show me the moon. I don't mind because I'm strong enough to take on anything that's coming towards me. And that is the beautiful energy of transforming your happiness over a longer period of time, which is this beautiful seed that's planted. So that's your reading, Gemini. We're going to look at what's coming in for you in 2024 in the Gemini 2024 yearly forecast. And the link for that is in the description box below. Love it if you come and check it out. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments. And thank you so much for all your support this year, Gemini. I truly appreciate it. And it helps me do the work that I do and helps me do what I love, which is really fantastic. And so thank you so much. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. That helps with the growth of the channel. I'm ever grateful for that. And take care.